Today we're going to take a look at what's needed to be successful with the Aquatic Life spot-free car rinse. First off, we need to point out that this is for rinsing the car. So you want to wash your car first with your soap, then you want to rinse it with regular water, and then you want to use this deionized water as the final spot-free rinse. So one of the key features of this unit is it includes a flow regulator. So this little piece here restricts the water flow rate to 3/4 of a gallon per minute. So that gives the water that's flowing through the cartridges time to interact with the resin. The resin can absorb the total dissolved solids that are in the water. One of the other components of being successful with a spot-free rinse is selecting the right water nozzle that works best with the 3/4 of a gallon per minute flow rate. We've assembled a number of popular nozzles on the market today. We're going to do some tests and demonstrate which ones are ideal and which settings are ideal for producing the best spot-free rinse. Let's take a look at the Melon Premium Heavy Duty 8-pattern thumb control nozzle. So with any nozzle that you're using, the first thing you're going to want to do is turn on the water to the car rinse unit itself and then let it build up pressure. So that way when you turn it on, you've got the right amount of pressure coming out of your nozzle. Now we're going to turn this, it's been in the off position, it's on the full. We're going to turn it on so you can see what happens if you allow too much water to come out of your nozzle. You can see how it just dribbles out now. So, and the longer it stays open, the canisters continue to lose pressure. So this is on the full, but let's see what happens when we put it on mist. Now we'll let it build up a little pressure. So as you can see, the mist continues to operate. It doesn't, the flow rate doesn't slow down. This would be an excellent spot-free rinse. So you've already washed the car, you've already rinsed it, and now you're just using the deionized water to give you a spot-free rinse. Next up, we're going to look at the Orbitz Pro Series 8-pattern nozzle. For the next nozzle, there's multiple settings on it. The first one we tried was the mist because it was so successful on the first. And while it keeps up with the flow rate, you can see that the majority of the water is just blowing away. So we need something that's a little bit stronger here. The one labeled center gives us the best rinsing. Next, we're going to take a look at the Nifty grower nozzle. Like the other nozzles, the Nifty nozzle also has 8 different settings. However, as we tested all the different settings on it with the spot-free rinse, none of them really performed that great. The best performer would probably be the one labeled center. However, it's not ideal and it doesn't perform anywhere near the first 2 nozzles that we took a look at. Next, we're going to take a look at this hose nozzle we purchased off Amazon. So out of the patterns on this nozzle, the 2 that we found most successful are the ones that are labeled flat. And the other one is labeled angled. So it appears that angled is similar to the flat, it's just that it's going vertical. Next, we're going to look at the performance of the Melon Relax Grip. For this particular nozzle, we found that the flat setting was ideal. So one of the advantages to this unit might be with having the longer wand. So if you have a tall vehicle or you're wanting to use the spot-free rinse on a motorhome, this might be a good option for you just because it'll allow you to get the water a little bit higher on the side of the vehicle. The next nozzle we're going to look at is the Relaxed Gardener brand watering wand. For this nozzle, we found that the flat setting was ideal. Next, we're going to look at the water jet cleaning solution nozzle. So we had high hopes for this nozzle just because of how industrial and well built it looks. It comes with 2 different kinds of nozzles. You've got one that has a single hole, and then you've also got one that's slotted. but it appears that the slotted one even is a little too large to allow for a nice good rinse for this unit. So while this might be a great one for washing tires, is what's pictured on the box, it is not a good unit for rinsing with the spot-free rinse. Next, we're going to take a look at the Little Big Shot. So with the Little Big Shot, one of the things that we found is once you screw this onto your hose and you rotate this all the way to the left, it should be in the off position, but you still get a little pinhole of water coming out. One of the things that we did like about it was how you could dial it in. So you can see now this stream of water is shooting probably 15 feet. And as you open it up, you can regulate it to get a pretty nice mist. Now, while there is some water that's blowing in the wind, so it's not all going on the car surface, this is actually one of the better spot-free rinses that we've seen. And if you were washing your car on a day where there is no wind at all, just about all the water would actually be going right onto your vehicle. One of the other things that we did like about this nozzle, in addition to its performance, is that it's assembled in the USA by veterans. We've looked at only a handful of the nozzles on the market today. If you found a nozzle and a spray setting that works great with your Aquatic Life spot-free car rinse, please share it so others can also have a great spot-free car rinse. Thank you.